that you care about, like just invite people, and I'm gonna talk. I'm still doing the book review, and sorry again, I apologize for not being here for a week. Um, was too busy, so I was not able to be here. I apologize for that, for any inconveniency for people, for the regular people that have been coming and may not being. And also, I would like to also apologize for coming in late today too. So, uh, like, I don't know, it's not coming up on my thing here. Oh, there it is. So I can share also. Please share, and then we're gonna start. And let's see, a few people are gonna come and join us, and we're gonna still talk about the book. Let's just give a few more minutes. Let's see who's gonna come. Who's gonna come and be with me today? Okay, so thank you guys so much for coming and thank you for sharing. So I'm continuing again with the book review. Who am I and why am I here? Because it's very important for us to know why we're existing here on earth. If you don't know why you're existing here, you are losing. And you need to know that. You need to find out, and I'll help you to find out why you're existing. And if you've missed previous of my video, you can check it out on my timeline, or you can check it out on my YouTube channel, because I run both of them at the same time. So I'm just gonna post a link down here. If you missed the previous video, you can catch up with it. You probably might be lost because you might not know what I'm talking about, but if you go, you can get yourself back on track, and then you will be where I am right now. Okay, so knowing your purpose in life, you can able to manage and form your own life. Like, okay, you need to know your purpose in life. Okay, so when you know your purpose in life, you'll be able to help with the educational system, for example. You're able to help with the medical system. You're able to help with the government institution. You're able to help with so many things that happen in the world today when you know your purpose, because each and every one of us, there is a reason why we're existing. When you know it, but if you don't know it, you lack it, then you won't be able. Maybe because the reason why our educational system is in Africa is corrupt today is because people don't know their purpose. They don't know that they were supposed to be in the educational system to help the educational to a higher standard, to help those young children to discover who they are. Because people don't know their purpose, they are chasing the wrong thing in life. That is why a lot of people are suffering today, because they don't actually know why they are supposed to be living here on earth. The reason why there is a lot of corruption in the government system today is because the people that are supposed to straighten the system are not actually there right now. They are not functioning, and the wrong people are actually in the government system or the government institution, and they are doing the wrong thing. That is why a lot of people are suffering today, because the wrong people are in the wrong place, and the people that are supposed to be in those places are not there because they don't know that they are supposed to actually be there. Yeah, so that is what is happening. We need to work every day to to package our capability to fulfill our purpose. That is what we are supposed to be doing. That if you are not doing, you're not packaging yourself in order to serve God, in order to serve what God actually created you for, you are failing on your mission. Whatever you have right now, if you have billions in your account and you're not doing that one thing why you were created, you're a failure. It doesn't matter if you have a giant house, you have a nice house, you're driving the best car in the world, you have anything. It does not matter what you have. If you're not doing what God created you to be, you are a failure in your area. You might think you might be successful. Other people might be looking at you that, oh, wow, you look so successful. Wow, look at the nice car you're driving. Wow, look at the house you're living. Wow, look at how much money. Look at the clothes you're wearing. Look how nice you look. You are a successful person. But here I am to bust your bubble. Sorry, But you are not successful until you start to do the thing that God actually created you for. That is what's going to make you successful, because that is what God is going to look at. God is not going to look at how much money you have in your bank account, what kind of designer clothes you wear, what kind of car you drive while you were on earth, how many houses you build. He's not going to care about it at all. He's going to ask you, what did you do while you were on earth? Did you fulfill what I created you for? And if you did not fulfill what God created you for, you're going to be disappointed. God is going to say, wow, I don't know you. Get away from me. So you need to know, you need to find out the time that you're taking to go to church and praying and asking for material things, because people think that material things is more important than the value of people's life. People don't value people's life anymore. They value things because things are made to use, but right now people are using other people's. They're using people. Instead of creating people, instead of cherishing people, they are being using people. Men use women, women use men. Everybody is using each other. But we were not meant to be used. Things were meant to be used and dumped and threw away. But today, you see people are using human being and they're dumping them. You see people are killing people. They're looking people in their eyes. They shoot them because of what is happening, because people don't know their value, because people don't know why they are existing. So that is why they think that was the best thing to do. Oh, I'm just going to look somebody in their face and shoot them. I'm going to just put bomb on myself. I'm going to explode people, and a lot of people are going to die. I don't care what's going to happen with your children. I don't care what is going to happen to the wife. I don't care. As long as I kill these people, I've accomplished something. Is that what God actually created you to be? We are looking in the wrong places. We are looking in the wrong places for something to satisfy us. We are not looking in the right place. The reason why we're not being satisfied, the reason why we're not being fulfilled is because we are using the wrong objects. We're using the wrong things to satisfy ourselves. That is why we're never satisfied. You see some people that get to a position, for example, right? Okay, you started a very little in a position, right? And then they promote you to a higher position. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it though. They hire you. So they put you go to the next level. You're still not satisfied. You want to go for the next level. You want to go for the next level because you are trying to fill something. There is this vacuum in us that God is the only answer that can fill it. If you use anything else to try to put, it will not fit. Okay, I'm going to give an example. There is a cup, right? And there is a phone, right? And you are trying to put this phone in this cup. Does this phone supposed to be in this cup? No. What is supposed to be in this cup? You're supposed to put a tea in it. You put liquid is supposed to go in the cup. If you try to fit the phone in it, it's not going to work because that phone is not meant for the cup. The only thing that we're able to the cup you can use the cup for is for drinking fluid. That's it. Nothing else. If you try to, you say, I'm just going to put my phone there and carry my phone with it all over where I go. That is not the use for it. So we need to know our value, what we are supposed to be doing here on earth. Because you can get all the material things in the world, people will still not be satisfied. Because that is not the reason why you were created for. That is not the reason why God created you and put you here on earth. To live a lavish life, to live a flamboyant life. None of that. You see today in the churches today, the pastors, they have so much money, but they are still using their members. Even though they have so much money, they have private jet, they have a bunch of cars, they have lots of houses, they have lots of money in the bank account, but they still will not be satisfied with it, no matter what they have. They're still going. They have sold their soul to the devil because they're trying to fit something for their soul that is not even meant for it. There are a lot of people in this position. So the thing we need to do, we need to work every day to package our capacity, how we can fulfill our purpose here on earth. Knowing your purpose of your life, you will be able to triumph through many difficulty and overcome the hindrance that will come when you know your purpose. Because when the thing come, you're like, hey, no, it doesn't fit. This is not what I'm supposed to do. You're able to overcome it. Because when you know your value, when you know why you're existing, why God created you for, any obstacle that comes your way, I'm telling you, my people, you're able to triumph over it. That thing will never put you down. That thing will never know. That thing will never classify your value because you know why you're existing. Because you keep looking. It's like, no, I'm not there yet. Because you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing. And you will not stop until you fulfill it. But because people don't know what they are actually to do, they are looking in the wrong places and they are still not satisfied. Great people have a goal and they achieve them. It is very important to know your goal. You must be formulated. You need to be that. It is better to break them down into like parts. Need your goal. So this is my goal. This is what God actually created me to be. You know the goal, you break them down into tiny parts. And now you need to think over the plan. How you're gonna able to manipulate them or implement them so that you can get to it. Because no matter how big that goal is, no matter how huge that goal is, you need to break it down piece by piece, cut it. I am going to take step by step, because you know where your end goal is. Nothing will stop you until you get there. So you need to know, don't be carried away by the material things, because God did not create you for those things. He created you for more higher value, a more higher potential, a more higher thing, not the material things. That is why people can do anything for it. They're trying to fill a void that is not going to be filled with material things. You see, women, no matter how much clothes you have, right? We still want more clothes. You will have boxes and boxes of clothes. You have racks of shoes. You have 100 shoes. You're still not satisfied, because we are not we were not made for that. But when you find that inner peace, that joy, those things does not exist. Man, doesn't care anymore. You can have one. You live by it. You go live by that one shoes. That shoes will give you joy, eh? That clothes will give you joy. You don't have to be chasing and going to store and spending money. I'm gonna buy that. Is that instant joy when you get a new clothes or new shoes? You feel the world. But the next day you go back to the store, you want to get another one, because it is not what we're supposed to be living our life on. These are the consequences that will destroy your dream. When you start your eyes start looking for things, other things that you are not supposed to be satisfied with, that you're not supposed to be living your life on. It destroys it. When you don't have a goal in life, you start looking for other things. But when you have a goal, say, hey, this is what actually God created me for. That is all what I need to do. All the other things does not exist. Does not exist at all. You must consciously and carefully write out your plan. How you're going to achieve them. You need to write it down. Your plan, your goal. Say, this is my goal. It doesn't matter how gigantic that goal is. Write it down. You write it down. This is my goal. This is what I want to become. And you make sure you start looking at that goal every day. You take a step towards it. Like write it down. So this is number 1 step I need to take, number 2 step, number 3 step, number 4 step, until you get to that goal. No matter how much that goal is gigantic, as long as you keep on taking 1 step towards that goal, you will get there. You just need 1 step at a time. Don't take it a rush, 1 step at a time, every day, 1 step at a time. So we must do it consciously. We need to do it consciously. You can't just do it unconsciously. Everything that you're doing, you need to do it consciously. You need to be responsible for the decision that you make. And you need to be responsible for setting up that goal. Nobody is going to do it for you. You are responsible for it. You can create your own happiness. You can do your own thing. When you give, your subconsciousness will work to your subconsciousness. Don't like you. Everything you do, you have to be conscious of it. Conscious of it. You need to write down your goal. So I'm gonna give you like few steps that you need to do. Okay, okay. When you're writing down your goal, write down your goal and plan it. Right? When you write down your goal, you plan it. Number 1, you have to define your purpose and your mission. That is number thing. What you need to do. Define your purpose and your goal. You need to implement the program. Honey, I'm doing my broadcast. I'll call you back. So sorry about that, guys. So you need to identify your purpose and your mission. You need to implement them, the plan, the action, how you're going to do them. Consciously, not subconsciously. Do it. Write it down. Mean it. Write it down. So this is my goal, and I'm gonna put a time frame. So when you put a time frame towards a goal, then you know you're not gonna be fooling around. But when you don't put a time frame in your goal, guess what? You're gonna I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow, because there is no time frame. But when there is a time frame when you are supposed to accomplish something, guess what? It gets you rolling. It gets you doing something. But when there is no time frame, there's flexibility. So, well, I'll do it tomorrow. But when you know that you only have a week to do certain things, guess what? The day goes by every day. You're like, my God, it's coming closer. Like, for example, when you go to job, when you're at your job, they give you a time frame. Say, okay, I give you this work, and you have to do it in a week. You fool around? No, you don't fool around. You do it. You take it very seriously. So whatever is important to you, you need to take it seriously. Write it down and take a step. Say, this is what I'm gonna do every day to accomplish my goal. Okay? You need to write it down, and you need to take step by step. That is the only way you're going to able to accomplish it. So you need to set realistic terms. Realistic, not something that is unrealistic, because some people sometimes set something that is unrealistic, but it needs to be realistic. Great people become great due to the framework, the routine, the habits they have to set for themselves. That is what makes a successful people. And if you set a realistic goal and you put a frame time, you are doing a routine, you get into the habits and doing it, guess what? There is no way that you cannot accomplish your goal. It's like I'm preaching to the choir, right? But I'm telling you, trust me on this one, do it. And you later on, you will thank me that, wow, I thank you for telling me that. Because that is how all the people are successful in the world. You think they just fool around? No, they set goals, they put it down, and they work towards it. That is why they're famous. You want to be famous? You want to be noticed? You want people to know you? You need to do the impossible. All the people that are noticed today, that people talk about, that everybody wants to be like them, you think they just sit down and do nothing? They work hard. They work hard for it. You want to be like them? You need to pay the price. You need to go through the process. You need to determine your action. You should do every day to achieve your goal. Every day you work towards that your goal. You need to touch on your goal every day. Not day go by without you touching on your goal. You need to carry out the part of the plan to reach your goal within the time limits you have set for yourself. The number two thing, you need to remember that often you will not know the small detail of our life mission. You will never know the small details. There is nothing to be afraid of in it, because a lot of people scared. Oh my God, this is so large goal. It's so that is so big. It's bigger than myself. I can't do it. I can't do it. No, no, no. Somebody else can do it. Oh, I can't do it. Fear is the thing that you need to be scared of. Like fear, it destroy your goals. It destroy your future. When fear gets hold of you, you cannot go anywhere. You will not be noticed in the world. People will not know you because of fear. You need to break out of that fear, and you do. And look, jump. When you jump, you will not know. Like, jump for it, go for it, go for your dream, go whatever it is. You need to go for it. You need to believe in yourself. You need to have the confidence in yourself. And number two, the other thing I want to point out, you need to have God too, because you can't do anything without God. Because God knows what you are supposed to be. He knows it. He knows your plan. He knows your life, what you're supposed. He knows it. And he knows your limitation. He knows everything. He knows your weakness. He knows everything. And God is always by your side to accomplish that goal. You need to believe in it. You need to, everything that you're doing, you need to cross-check with him. Say, God, am I on track? Am I on track with this? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? If not, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. Please, God, let me don't do it. Just get it out of my way. You need to focus. The number three thing, even if you know where you are going and what problem you have to solve, you only know the nearest task, and you will not understand the complexity of your task. You never know. You only know one day at a time. You don't know the end. But as long as you're taking a step towards that goal, the end is near. Okay? We need to work for ourselves. We need to and self-improve ourselves. It is very important to self-improve ourselves. We need to possess like a discipline. You need to discipline yourself. You need to also willing to win. You need to dedicate towards achieving your goal at all costs. Say, I am going to achieve this goal no matter what. You need to be your purpose and your mission that you are. Not material things, because people will want to do material things. No, I'm talking about why God created you. Because God knows that you are going to accomplish that. Because He already planned your life, laid it out. So these are the steps. So you need to go back to Him and check with Him all the time. Am I on track? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? And if you're not on track, it will tell you you're not on track and put you back on track. But when you know that, you work hard, you stay focused, you will achieve that goal by all costs. Say, I'm going to, because this is why I'm created. You have no option. Say, hey, this is why I'm supposed to be functioning. This is why I am here on earth. I have no option. I have to do it. And you're going to do it. So it is necessary to grow up in maturity. That is another thing you need to do. Maturity. You need to grow up. You can't be a child forever. You need to grow every day by self-improving yourself. Say, okay, you find an area that you're really weak at. You are not really good at that area. You go online. Hey, there is YouTube. You know what they call YouTube? YouTube, eh? There are so many things on YouTube that you can improve yourself in anything you want in this world. Everything is on our fingertips now. You don't have to stress. I'm sorry for those people in Africa though, because they have limited, because those people, they scam them in Africa with internet scamming, eh? with data. It sucks the data, they suck you out. That we people in the diaspora, we have the pleasure of using internet anyhow we want it. But those people in Africa, I was there once, I was like, I want to pull my hair off. Like, God, these people are ripping you guys off. They rip them off in Africa. That is why we need to find our purpose and calling so people won't be coming and ripping us off of things. If we improve, if we develop our own things, who will come and rip us off? Because we are the one, we are like Africans, they need to rise up, find their own internet, and those people that are good in technology. Because me, I'm not good in technology. Those people that are smart wizard in technology, they need to come up, gather themselves together, let us make our own internet company so that we can make it good for our people. So these people will stop coming and ripping us off. I'm just saying, just a suggestion. Anyway, let me go back to my message. So, number 4 that you need to do, we need to grow and shape our personality, because sometimes our personality stands in the way. Because if you have anger, for example, hey, like for me, Lord help me. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for Jesus. If you have anger, you always anger. You will always lose. Sometimes God say you have to be patient. You have to listen. Speak wisdom. How you do things, certain things. Anger will not solve the problem. Hate will not solve the problem. You keep on hating somebody, he's even going to solve the problem. No, it's more dangerous. Hey, like those people with politicians in Africa, for example. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Those politicians, people will bet their life. I will be a APC member for life. I'm an SLPP member for life. What is SLPP and APC doing for your life? You are ready to sacrifice your life for those people. They don't even know how you're surviving. If you are living, if you are eating, and what is happening, but you're ready to die for them. The only person that you are supposed to die for is Jesus Christ. That's it. You need to do God. Fight for justice for Jesus Christ. You fight for love for Jesus Christ. Everything has to be for Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is the only person that you're supposed to sacrifice your life for, not any human being. Because a lot of people today are sacrificing their life for government. And the government is not even sacrificing their own life for you. And yet you are, I must do it. If you're standing for justice, stand justice for the people, not for an individual. This is what is destroying Africa. Those people, my generations are from APC. My father, my grandfather, my grandfather, is from SLPP. Hey, I will die for SLPP. I will die for APC. Die if they're going to care about you. You think they're going to remember you? Die. They will not even know that you even exist. And you're ready to kill yourself for that. You think they're going to remember? They will not even go your funeral. Yeah, you die, they forget about you. They move on to the next person. But when you die for God, when you die for Jesus Christ, when you try to bring justice to humanity by living for your purpose and your calling, guess what? You're going to be recognized. When you go to heaven, the whole heaven will rejoice because they know that somebody have come. Like, for example, when this guy, Billy Graham, died, people rejoice because he have transformed people's life. Transformed a lot of people's life. A lot of people were grateful for his life. But they go fight for APC. You go fighting for SLPP. Huh? You think they die, they will celebrate you like they celebrated Billy Graham? Go try now. Kill yourself. Anyway, sorry, my people. Let me go back to my note. I don't know. Okay, so the number 4, you need to shape you need to shape your personality. This is called self-realization and self-actualization. There are a lot of people that they live their life based on this. They live their life. For example, the one person there's 3 people that I'm gonna mention so I can wrap this up. The one person I'm gonna talk about. Actually, I'm gonna read a quote from him. Okay, this is from Abraham Maslow. Abraham Maslow, he knows this concept I'm talking about, the realization and the self actualization. This is how he was living there. He said, this is his quotes, right? I'm gonna read his quotes. Like, I have a couple of quotes from him. I'm gonna read. Okay, he said, "There is only one best way towards a good life for a man. There is only one way towards." Is it there is only one best way. There is only one. You hear it? Only one best way for a good life of a man. Only one. It didn't say two, it didn't say three, it didn't say four, it said one. Try to be yourself more and more. You need to be yourself. How many people are living fake life, false life? Ha ha. You see, there is only one way towards good life for a man. One way. By trying to be yourself more and more. Learning how to realize the depressed, and you need to research your inner self. Listen to the voice of your impulse. And you say you need to reveal your majestic nature. You need to reach your understanding. You need a penetration. You need to comprehend the truth. That is what it is. One way. Let me read that again. You say you need to realize yourself, your inner self. You need to listen to your impulse. You need to reveal your natural self. Reach your understanding, penetration, comprehend the truth. We need to comprehend the truth. Because there are a lot of people today, they don't understand the truth. They think they know the truth, but they are far, far, far away from the truth. A lot of pastors today in African churches, they think they know the way. They think that they are the way. They think that they are the truth, but they are far away from it. There is another thing that Abraham Maslow also said. He said, we need to get to know ourselves by discovering our special gift and talent, a unique trait of our personality. Isn't that awesome, guy? Wow! If everybody, just imagine, let's just imagine for a minute, okay, that each and every individual of us, we are living to discover our special gift, our talent, and unique trait, because everybody has a unique trait. We have it, believe it or not. This is what the psychology are talking about. It is true. They have studied this. So if you know your special gift, your talent, a unique trait of your personality, true self-realization happen only when we know ourselves and our nature, and we realize it. That is what Maslow is saying. And there are a couple of other people too that I would like to talk to. Let me see if I'm going to have time. Okay, I'm just going to do it. The other person that I would like to talk about, they talked about actually in the book, the Who Am I, Why Am I Here, is Frank Pearls. He gave an example, okay? He gave an example of an elephant and an eagle, two different people, elephant and an eagle. And he said each of them has their own potential. The elephants have his own potential. The eagle has his own potential, which they implement in their life. Each of them implements their potential in life. They were what they were. How absolute that the elephant will look if he grow tired of stomping. Elephant stomp. That is his nature. That is his character. Elephant does stomping on the ground. Boom, boom, boom. Elephant cannot fly. No matter how the elephant tries to fly, he will not fly. So the elephant be what he is. He be an elephant. He stomp. That's all he do. Stomp. Hey, boom. He's so heavy. That's what it does. The elephant will never fly, even if it tried. So the elephant will not even bother flying because he knows he cannot fly. Because a lot of people today, they're trying to do things that they know they cannot do. That is not how they function, but they want to try anyway. I'm going to do it. God did not design you to do that. And you say, I'm going to do it by force. I must do it. I must do it. That is why you're failing. That is why you're failing, because you're not functioning on what you are supposed to be functioning. When you start functioning on the things that God made you to function on, people will notice you. The whole world will notice you. The whole world will recognize you. I'm telling you. Okay, let's keep going here. And the rabbit will not. It said the got rabbit and lay egg, right? The elephant will not do that. But the other thing it says about the eagle will want to possess the strength and thick skin of the elephant. Don't you think that the eagle will want to do that? But you think that the eagle gonna? No, their action will be ridicule for animals, but they are somehow accepted of themselves. The eagle accepts himself. The elephant accepts himself. If we as individuals on earth will start accepting ourselves and be who we are, guess what? The world will become a better place. Nobody is stepping on their boundaries. Like, this is my territory. This is what I'm supposed to function on. I'm just going to function on what I'm supposed to. That is what you're supposed to function. I will not touch what you're supposed to function. Everybody function in what they are supposed to function on. Oh my God. The world will be exploded because everybody is living for what they are supposed to function on. And Maslow was talking about the self-actualization process, right? For a man is a conscious choice of life, goal, and the way to achieve it. Self-actualization. You need to consciously actualize who you are. So this is the kind of person that I am. So a person face problem, accept challenges, and make efforts to solve the problem. Everybody is supposed to face challenges in life. If you think that you are supposed to live in this life and you don't face challenges, there is no problem. You are lying to yourself. Don't let any pastor fool you on that one. Say, hey, all this problem that is not ordinary. You're not supposed to be going. How are you supposed to go if you're not full face? Jesus Christ himself, he faced challenges, but he overcame each and every one of them. He was the Son of God, for goodness sake. And he was obstacle, problem. But guess what? He knew why he was existing. He knew why he came on earth. So he didn't let those distractions distract him. He knows that's not who he was. He's like, hey, I know this is going to pass. This is not my destination. This is not what I was created for. All this problem that I'm facing right now, God created me better than that now. They will come, they will go. How they come, that's how they will go. But when you start paying your attention on those problems, that is going to distract you from your goal that you were supposed, because that is the plan of the devil anyway. You need to know it. The devil comes to destroy, kill, and steal. That is his mission. That's it. And if you let him, it will come and distract you with so many things. He's so sneaky. He won't come and say, hey, I'm the devil. I am here to distract you. You think he will do that? Hey, he's too smarter than that. He will find a way how he's going to distract you. And now when you start focusing on those problems, you start focusing on your health problem. You start focusing on your husband problem. You start focusing on your children's problem. You start focusing on your job problem. You start focusing, hey, I must build that house. Or hey, I must build that car. I must buy that car. Or hey, I must do this. Or hey, guess what? The devil have already distracted you. Now your focus is on that car. I must get that car. I must get that clothes. I must get that dress. Now. Because your focus is on that dress. You think that you'll be looking about your goal and your dream? Nah, the devil is too smarter than that. Self-actualization. You need to self-actualize yourself. And you need to grow every day. There are going to be challenges, but you need to improve yourself every day. You need to develop yourself every day. You need to get matured every day. You need to be strong every day, because the devil distracts. If we do not accept the challenges and remain in the comfort zone, then we will undergo degradation. People just want to be in the comfort zone. I'm comfortable here. What am I going to do? I'm not going anywhere. If a person refuses to develop his potential, it can lead to nervousness. He will lead to mental disorder and somatic disorder, personal degradation. This is what the devil does. When you don't actualize yourself, a lot of people that are going through mental health today, like, I feel sorry for them. You think that God created them actually to go through that? You think God would just create somebody, I created you, I put you here on earth so you can go through mental problem? No. No. God wants us to live a happy life. He wants us to be great, because he already designed us for us to be great, to live in our high potential. But the distraction of the world and make us get into all these problems that we face today. You need to stand up and say no to it. Say, no, I will not let down. I will not let devil, you will not distract me. Bring it on. When you bring it on, tell him, say, I'm ready. Do the opposite of what the devil is doing. Because when you do what the devil wants, hey, he's happy now. He said, look at her. I got her. I got him. He's doing exactly what I wanted. But when the devil bring hateness, hey, bring love now. I'm learning, my people. I am learning. I am learning very fast. I'm learning this devil business, how to he trick people. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm growing. I am not where I'm supposed to be yet, but I am work in progress. I'm not perfect though, but hey, God is working through me. That hateness, angerness, I take it to love, patience. Do the opposite. Whatever the devil is using against you, do the opposite of it. It will succumb. Whether you like it or not, it will succumb. That is the wisdom. There's actually, talking about the positive and negative, there is actually a book that my mentor, Sunday Adelaja, just wrote, I think a couple of weeks ago, about a month ago. He said how to turn, I don't know the exact word of the book, but how to turn every negative things into positive. I'm yet to read that book. I can't wait to read that book, because that is my goal. I will be starting to take every negative thing and turn it to positive. Come and see, the devil will not be, the devil will be scared of you. I'm telling you, my people, I am learning. Hey, if you don't learn, you have to be smarter than the devil in order for you to be successful in life. Learn the trick of the devil. Just be as smart as him. Say, hey, I'm smarter than you. Anyway, let me get back to this. Let me just finish and round it up, and we'll continue tomorrow. So you need to self-actualize yourself. You need to self-improve yourself. You use your strength, your strong point, and strengthen your weak point. So use your strength. Whatever you're strong at, that is what you need to use to cover up that weak point, because everybody have a weak area. Don't let anybody fool you. There is a weakness. You need to self-educate yourself. If you find a weak area in yourself, educate yourself. Read books, watch videos. There are so many of them out there. Do it. You need to create happiness for yourself. Don't listen to anybody. Do it yourself. Go. The best teacher in the world, you need to go to God. Anything, go to him and say, God, I don't know how to solve this problem, but I know you know. Please show me. Give me wisdom. I'm learning from people. I'm learning, my people. I'm learning. I'm becoming smart. Before the devil take me, I will take him out. One person have to take one. And I'm ready to take him. I will clear him out. I have learned. Okay. Final one, the fifth one. It is important to study your mission. You need to study your mission. You need to study your goal, your permanent self-development. Self-education is a key. Self-development and self-education are very, very important, my people. You're gonna have a lot of wisdom how you can able to accomplish a lot of things. You must learn everything that can assist you in achieving your goal. Personal development is very important. Depend on it. Your inner reason, regardless of the external factor that is you're surrounded about, you need to overcome at all time. The final person that I'm going to talk about is Frank Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin, he was a self-developed man. When you talk about self-development, Benjamin Franklin was the man. We need to learn something from him, how he was self-develop himself. He read books since he was in childhood. He read book and he was able to achieve his goal. And everybody talk about Benjamin Franklin today because of that, because he was developing himself every day. He was reading. We Africans, we hate reading book. We don't like book. Somebody bring book today. Ha! I don't want to have anything. Well, if you don't like to read book, go find videos about that thing and learn. But I'm telling you, reading book is very important. I'm telling you, my people. You need to read a book. Read a book a month. Find something that you are lacking in your life and read a book about it, and you're able to strengthen yourself in that area. That is what I'm doing. Oh, I'm reading books. I'm watching videos. That is all I do. That is my life. I was not this person before. I'm a work in progress. Progressing to my goal, my people. Okay? So Benjamin Franklin was the man that was always doing this. He was improving himself. And guess what? This guy, Benjamin Franklin, like a lot of people probably know about him, and he was working for his brother in a printing job, right? So the brother becomes so envy of him. The brother becomes so jealous of him because guess what? When you work in your sphere of influence, I'm telling you, you shine. People will be jealous of you. People will be envy of you because you are working. If you see people don't jealous about you because you are not working in your sphere of influence, because when you started working in your sphere of influence, people will jealous you. People will envy you. People will want to be like you. I'm telling you. So there is Benjamin Franklin, the brother. I'm telling you, brother was so hey. He fired him from his job. Get out. And then he goes. He didn't do that. He fired him, and he didn't stop there. He went and told all the other people, "Don't hire my brother." He said bad things about his brother. Don't hire him. Oh, he's my brother. He was working for me. No. He made throughout the story so people will know. Hey, but Benjamin Franklin, he knows his goal. He knows his mission, why he was created for. And nobody will stop him. His brother self will not stand in his way. And what did he do? He moved to another city. Say, okay, my brother, since you have made things very difficult for me here, but I know why God created me. Because this condition that I'm in right now, God didn't plan it for me at all. So, okay, it didn't work for me here. Let me move. So he moved. And what happened? He expanded. The brother that wanted to stop, he couldn't stop him. You cannot stop God's plan in somebody's life. Nobody has that power. And you, as an individual, should not let anybody stop that from you. Because you will let them stop. If Benjamin Franklin gave up and said, okay, my brother have made things difficult, well, I'm going to drink poison, I'm going to die. The devil have win now. But he said, I know God created me more important than this. So God didn't created me for this. I'm going to say, okay, let me implement something. Let me move. Let me go somewhere else. He moved. But he knows his goal. He knows his goal very well. So he moved and he still chases his goal because he have written his goal down. He's taking a step towards it. Even though there is a stumbling block in his way, he pushed it away. You will not stop my goal. I must accomplish my goal. So he kicked the goal and he went and he was able to successful. The reason why a lot of people know about Benjamin Franklin today, because he didn't give up. Say, I give up. My brother have spoiled my name. My brother have said things about me. Okay, I'm going to go into depression. I'm not. The devil. What is the devil doing to me? Devil. People, sorry for me. He didn't do that though. He just said, okay. He move on. The people that are Steve Jobs that is being celebrated today. A lot of people going to be grateful for him for generation and generation and generation to come. People will still. He's not here. Oh. He died long time ago, but people still talk about him. Steve Jobs, Bill Gates. You think Bill Gates is chasing money? He has so much money. But he doesn't care. He gave it. The more he gave out, the more he received. The more he gave out, the more he received. But we African people were so stingy. Those politicians stingy. Everything, me, me. You're supposed to help the government. You're supposed to help the education. You're supposed to do something. No, me. That is why a lot of them are broke. Oh. That is why people will not know them. They will only know them for bad things, but they will not know them for good things. And people will not grateful for them. Instead, people will be regretting, say, hi, this thing this man do me, I will never forgive him. Anyway, I'm talking too much. So that is the story of Benjamin Franklin, people. You can go and search his name up, Benjamin Franklin. What was some of his principles that he did in life? And you can learn something from it. You can learn some things from Abraham Maslow. Like those are the great people that people talk about. They talk about them in school. I'm telling you, they leave legacy, not the money in the bank account. Though it didn't do them any good, but legacy, something people will talk. So you need to find out one thing that even when you're dead, you're gone. Right? People, generation upon generation, will celebrate you and will sing your name. Glory to God. Glory for these people. That is what we are supposed to be doing here on earth. So, thank you guys so much for joining. I went over 30 minutes. I was not able to finish the book today, but tomorrow I'm going to finish the book and I'm going to do also the question at the end of the book. So you don't want to miss it. You have to come back tomorrow and we will do, and you can self evaluate yourself because we need that reality check every day. Evaluate, am I on track? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be? Because you need to do it every day. As you write down your plan, every morning you look, okay, check. Tomorrow, check. You need to be checking. There is check. I'm getting closer to my dream. I'm getting closer to my goal. And then the day will come and you will celebrate it. You don't only want to be celebrated here on earth, but you want to also be celebrated in heaven. Don't just sit in your church pew and praying and waiting for die, but do something that even when you're gone, that people will celebrate you on earth and people will celebrate you in heaven. So that is all I have for you guys today. Please don't forget to share to somebody. Somebody might need to hear this today. And you can transform that person's life. You can save that person's life, and that person will be grateful for you. Generation and generation to come. So God bless you guys. I love you guys so much. And have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And I'll see you back tomorrow. And peace.